What's good? It's Ozman the Wizard.
And Naima.
This is not another damn
podcast.
Presented by
our damn selves.
So 285, kid.
285. Yes.
I'm not going to waste anybody's time talking about that 31-30 loss by the Bears because of a missed extra point. We're not going to do that. So we just say fuck the Bears and move on. Not going to talk about that, even though I just kind of did. Man, damn Bears. It's tough.
Well, at least it doesn't ruin like your weeks anymore.
I'm laughing. You see, I got a smile on my face. Shit's comical to me and shit like that.
Yeah, I mean, yikes. Because I stepped out the room for a moment and then Marcus like, the game is still on. I'm like, oh, okay. I could tell by that look in his face, like, uh-oh.
I turned it off officially when Justin Fields got sacked on 4th down. I was like, I'm not gonna watch the final result. Because my lady, she was asking, hey, what the game is off? I was like, pretty much. I was done. So I don't need to see the final zeros to know this game is over. As soon as he hit the ground, I was reaching for the remote. Enough of that shit.
Like the Pistons when they walked off.
The Pistons, yeah. And it's funny that the Bears playing Detroit too. That's the irony of it. They're playing Detroit too.
You see what I just did there?
Off like Isaiah and Sally and all of them cats. Rodman, Lame Beer. Just off the court on that. Other than that, pretty good weekend. I don't know what you did, but would you like to hear how my weekend went?
I would, because like my stuff has just been pretty much I'm just getting things together right now. But go ahead.
Well, shout out, I went to a housewarming on Saturday. Shout out Asia. I'm trying to remember who was that housewarming? I'll be forgetting shit. It's like
nice.
But on Sunday, matter of fact, before we recorded this, Wakanda Forever.
I have not yet, so
okay. I was about to say, if you saw it, we're gonna talk. If not, then I won't give spoilers. But
I have not. I have a good reason too. I have a good reason why I have not.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I know. Yeah, I know what you're.
School fundraiser. I'm going to participate in the school fundraiser, so they're going to see it a little bit later this month. So I'm giving for a good cause, so that's why I'm waiting for a school fundraiser. So I'm trying to, I love the kids. Naima love the kids.
Yeah.
So that's why.
I try to talk about it without spoilers. And let's see how this goes. It's I liked it. It was like hindsight, I wish they would have recast T'Challa.
Right.
But the timing, the way it happened, remember, like they went into production right after he died. So like, so the cast and everybody was probably still mourning, but now it's like some time has passed, like it was like a couple of years now. So recasting T'Challa, I think would have been the right choice. That's just my opinion. Yeah. It's like Black Panther without T'Challa is just it's a little weird. Even though, for the previews, you already know, that Shuri becomes
Shuri's gonna be Black, because like in the comic book, she became
in the comics and in the preview, they show her in the suit. So like, that's not really a spoiler, so Shuri does become the Black Panther, but
as I knew about that from the comic book,
And then
who would have been a good choice though to be recast as?
I don't know if it's a known actor or if you would have just had to get somebody brand new. Mm-hmm. like Letitia Wright, just Shuri. Like we didn't know her before Black Panther. Sometimes people get discovered through these movies. And what's the other Okoye? I can't. Yeah, the one who plays. Sorry, the one who has a haircut like me. So
what you call it? Danai Guerrera.
Yeah. I'm just like,
I think I knew her. She was in the Tupac movie. She played Afeni Shakur in the Tupac movie.
Well, that sucks.
That was pretty much all that. Like I said, once I made that connection where like I was like, oh,
yourself since that, because that all lies on me. So that she'll be known as Okoye from Black Panther, and not Afeni Shakur, thankfully. So that's pretty cool. And you think about Black Panther had Afeni Shakur and Valletta Wallace, because Angela Bassett played.
That's what Valletta Wallace, yeah.
Let's thought about that. Yeah, they Afeni and Valletta both aren't blind. They moved to work.
Yeah, something to think about.
Thought about that right now. And it was like Namor. I don't know if yeah, you know the comics, but they introduced Namor and it's the Submariner. So yeah, as soon as I saw it, I was telling the lady that I was like, yeah, it's Namor, the Submariner. Like when they introduced his character.
That's what I talked to Kareem about. I'll talk to him about that.
He's like the underwater version of T'Challa, I guess. So yeah, I was like, okay, Namor. And I remember Namor from the comics from back in the day. That's why as soon as when they showed him, I knew who we were. I was like, yeah.
See my face.
Submariner. I won't mention any of the cameos because then I'm giving away.
Yeah, now you're giving away. Yeah, because I'm trying
to give too much of the plot. Yeah, but
yeah,
it's
I'm trying to avoid the social media stuff. I mean, I know that like they said there was a lot of like tributes to Chadwick.
Yeah, the movies. Yeah, I will tell. Like pretty much the start of it is like is a tribute to Chadwick. Both like the very first few scenes are like, yeah.
I mean, that's good though.
And you know how Marvel does the the flip of the page of the comic book flips.
Yeah.
All of the still that were like shots of Chadwick from the first movie. All they did.
Oh, that's nice.
Like I was like, oh, okay, that's pretty cool.
That's nice.
Different shots they showed from the Marvel graphic in the beginning.
Because I mean, it was extremely hard because they were about to start filming and then he passed away.
Right before they were about to start production, which is why I decided like it was like at that time it definitely would have felt too soon to recast him, but now some time has passed. Like I wouldn't mind seeing T'Challa live. I want to see him back. Yeah, I want T'Challa back as part of the MCU,
the Marvel universe.
Yeah.
Choice that I said that I was like I could have seen maybe doing it possibly is maybe John David Washington.
I like John David Washington
because I was trying to think of somebody who could kind of match that energy. So I was like maybe a John David Washington might be a good choice.
I saw some people said they wanted Killmonger to become like, but we already saw Killmonger. We saw Michael B. Jordan.
We saw Michael B. Jordan.
It would feel weird to see him as he's Killmonger. Just let him be Killmonger.
Is this your king? That's what this your king? That's what we know him as,
Throw me see like so my ancestors like just whatever the line you want to say. When Killmonger dies, you know the line.
Yeah, put me in the sea with my ancestors because
I rather like the die, breathe, and live in bondage or something.
Live in bondage, yeah.
Y'all know the
we're paraphrasing, but that was a powerful line. That was everybody was using that line. Michael B.
should be known as Killmonger, like either this your king or the bondage line. Is like that should be his legacy.
Kareem's line was all that challenge shit dead. That was correct. All that challenge shit dead.
Like challenge shit dead. I challenge you to the
I didn't know what he was like. He did.
You didn't. You didn't. Yeah, I'm not dead. Basically, so technically, this challenge is not over.
Challenge ain't over.
Yeah. So technically.
And Killmonger said, "Nope, that challenge shit dead. I'm already king. Live with it. I'm king."
And he burned all of the herb too.
Yeah.
I won't spoil how Shuri becomes the Black Panther. I won't spoil that either because
please don't.
Without the herb, I won't spoil that. But because
but I mean
that was very key to the first movie. Yeah, you take
the herb, the little bulb,
Then Killmonger. It is our tradition. Our future king. He was like future kings. Like burn that shit.
Yeah. Which is what some people
burn that shit. I mean that shit. What do you like?
Which was accurate because he didn't know the culture. Like, I'm not being afraid. He was
an outsider. He wasn't from Wakanda.
He was Americanized, even though he was half Wakandan.
Yeah, he had Wakandan blood, but he was American.
He was American.
So
it's like he didn't know the customs of this is how we do this is a tradition. He's an American person, like, hey,
I'm king and I'm
communism.
Nobody replacing me and shit. That's what we looked at. Yeah.
not communism, but
like nobody is like king forever because people die. It's like, so for like after you die, we need this for our future kings. Mm-hmm. You heard that shit, future king. Ain't gonna be no future kings. Yeah. I'm the last one, damn it.
That's when you die, then what happens?
Well, you care about that. All you cared about was like sitting on the throne and shit. Yeah.
It's my world. I'm the king. I'm the head of it. You know, it's not it's not how stuff works.
I enjoyed the movie though. I won't give any spoiler. I think I did a pretty good job without spoilers.
Yeah, I'll be in less than 10 days. I'll be able to fully join into conversations because I know it's gonna last for a while because everybody was hyped to see this, and I know it's gonna be spoiled. It's not spoiled. It's gonna be spillover from like I said, I'm gonna be about 8 days, 9 days. I'm gonna be watching it because, like I said, once again, I'm doing the fundraiser for the kids. Yeah.
There's some big storylines that I haven't touched on, but I won't though. Yeah,
yeah,
a lot of but it was a good movie. I liked Shuri, her story. They brought back all the basically all the the usuals like
the main characters.
Tito was back, all of them. Yeah, they brought all of the
I know Daniel Kaluuya was not in it.
He was missing. I don't know.
He was filming
I don't remember how they explained his absence in the movie. I forgot.
What was he filming? It was another movie that he had just filmed. I can't think of it. Oh, maybe what's that? Nope. I think that's what he was filming. Nope.
Nope was probably
that Jordan Peele. Yeah, I think that's what it was. He was already under contract with that, so I think that's what happened. He was filming Nope.
Being Black Panther. Nope. He was filming.
Nope. Yep. Nope. I think that's what he was doing. He was filming that. So, when schedules get booked, then it's kind of like
that happens. Yeah,
you can't be in everything, even though like you may want to be in everything, but
especially if you already signed on and like let's be honest. Let's be honest. Only reason we know who Daniel Kaluuya is because of Jordan Peele, so it makes sense for him to choose that. It's like this the dude that put me on. I'm gonna ride with him. Like Black Panther was dope, but motherfuckers wouldn't even know who I was if it wasn't for that movie. He's the one who put him on, basically.
And then you've been on film set, so it's like those are long days. So it's like, yeah.
Once you commit, that's why, if you're gonna commit to the film, you pretty much got to drop everything else.
Yeah, you're locked in like for at least 2, maybe 3 months. Like you're locked in for like that 2-3 months period. So
hypothetically, if I was to get back into acting, I probably would radio and all of that. What's the name? Teaching class. I probably have to put all of that on hold.
Right.
If I'm going to be on the set for like 14, 15 hours a day.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I'm not going to do all that other shit. So I'll be like, I'm taking a hiatus from like radio while I film this movie.
Right. Unless you just want to be like this.
Mm.
Like this all the time.
But
this sounds bad.
And I get why they do the cocaine, like because of shit like that. Why Hollywood is coke infused because of that.
We're not endorsing it. We're not endorsing that. Where people try to jump in and be like, but we realized that a lot of our heroes did do cocaine, and we didn't realize it because we were children.
Mm-hmm.
But when we look back and we see that when we watch like Unsung and E True Hollywood Story and just document, like whatever, those documentary shows or whatever, you watch those and then you're like, oh, they're like, yeah, so-and-so, I had heavy cocaine addiction. You're like, oh.
Shout out Winning Time. It's the HBO series about the Showtime Lakers. A lot of cocaine in that miniseries. The 80s, LA, like, come on.
Sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
Yes.
What's the 80s?
But the Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Like I said, like the one lacking, if I was like put me if I'm in the casting chair, put me in that chair, like I recast T'Challa and he like lives on. That's how I do it. Yeah. But we had everybody else. M'Baku was there. So I think it's
Winston Duke.
Mm-hmm.
I can't think of his real name.
All of them. But I would recast T'Challa, because especially now that time has passed, so we've gone through the grieving process of losing Chadwick.
Yeah, Because it's 5 stages of grief. It is.
A lot of people, like now that we've come to the point, okay, now, like,
acceptance. Now we've accepted.
And at the time when he first died, I said they shouldn't recast it. I think I said it here. I was like, I don't think they should ever recast it. I was like, just now looking back, wouldn't mind seeing T'Challa back.
Because eventually, like the Joker got recast.
Yep. Batman. How many Batman?
Which part was awesome. Like Heath Ledger was a great Joker, but it was sad that he passed away. But
we quit cast twice since then.
Jared Leto.
About that. And then Joaquin Phoenix, who won an Oscar. So you had the
I still gotta see Joaquin Phoenix.
The one that was good. Yeah. I saw
that was bad. Because Jared Leto, that put me all the way off on the Joker.
I mean, James Bond has been cast over and over. Batman, Superman. After Christopher Reeves died, like, he still got Superman. It's like
Speaking of all those Superman movies, it's DC, they're on HBO Max, because like we were flipping through the thing last night. Marcus and I were trying to find something to watch, and we were flipping through. And confession, I was like, I've never seen another Superman. He was like, you've never seen those Superman movies?
The 70s ones, y'all were watching the original?
We didn't watch. We watched like the trailer of it. We were trying to find something to watch. We were trying to pick what we wanted to watch.
Never watched, with Gene Hackman as Lex.
Gene Hackman as Lex Luthor. Because I was like, Gene Hackman, and he was Lex Luthor. He was like trying to explain to me.
Superman's main nemesis.
Marcus was trying, and he was like, this one was trash. He was like, he said the
more Richard Pryor.
He said the fourth one was trash too.
Pryor one almost killed the franchise to me. And then I don't even think I saw the fourth. After Richard Pryor, I was kind of done.
He said it was trash. Because Marcus said the best one was the second one. That's what he told me. He said Superman 2 was the best one.
I like the original. 2 was good.
He said that was the best one to him. And he was like, 3 was trash, 4 was trash.
The Richard Pryor one, you could pretend that never happened.
And he was like, you've never seen it? I was like, no. And he just was like shocked that I'd never seen it. So I guess I'll have to, in my downtime, I'll have to watch Superman movies and all that stuff or whatever. So,
but that's my non-spoiler review.
Yes, thank you. Forever, That's why I told you flat out, like, I haven't seen it yet. I have not seen it yet. So before you start being, and the part where you're like, people start, I'm like, I'm doing a cause. I'm trying to do a cause for the kids. I'm like, I'm not.
Yeah, Chuck goes up in the movie. I'm just saying something ridiculous that you know didn't happen. Chucky comes to Wakanda and everything. Hey, spoiler. No, if Chucky was really in that movie, that would be amazing. Wakanda forever.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
I challenge the throne. Now I'm just getting ridiculous.
I can't with you.
Now, who did get in some trouble about
about
Black Panther is remember, let's talk about Duval, Mr. Smile Bitch living
my best life. Is he still living his best life?
He was living his best life on Twitter because
he going back and forth with you Negroes.
He's definitely going back and forth with you Negroes on Twitter. He definitely
okay. What he do?
Because he had was the videos from the Black Panther Wakanda Forever. You must have heard this. I
didn't, but when you said he had videos,
the release on the red carpet. He was like, he was posting about, why am I just realizing Lupita got all this ass? It's like he was like showing like,
I thought he was like posting movies like with somebody inside like the premiere. I thought he was posting.
No. He was just like, man, I ain't know Lupita had all that ass. And of course, the internet went crazy about like objectifying her and all. You know how the internet is. It's like, and Duval being Duval, he kind of didn't back down and shit.
Which he doesn't, because he's
basically like saying it's only bad body chicks that are mad at me for saying that, like for complimenting her body.
I mean, Lupita is a gorgeous lady. She is. She's always been a beautiful lady.
That's what I think he was just trying to say, that he thought she was hot.
But I mean, just the way I think that he's just not the most eloquent when he's trying to.
It's like
but I mean, she's a beautiful lady. She's always been beautiful, and she's. Like she knows how to work a red carpet. Like Lupita, when she comes on the red carpet, she serves it. Like
he was definitely lurking at her.
Serves it, every time. she slays every time she hits a red carpet. Like she knows her angles. Like she pose. She knows her angles when she's on the carpet. So yeah, but I think that just in today's society, people are just a little bit
overly sensitive about
stuff. Like saying that someone has a lot of ass is not, I don't think it's objectifying.
I didn't even in fact I might even like the post. Like looking back at it, but I might even like that post.
Again, like too sexy explicit saying like what you're gonna do, you're gonna clap her cheeks. Like that, okay, now you're doing too much. Like that's doing too much when you start doing all that. But
or we start talking about groceries and all that night.
You're doing too much when you start actually talking about sexually explicit acts. You're doing too much now. But if you're just like, damn, because ladies, I mean, another person, we can go on the other side of this. Let's say we talked about Marvel. I'm gonna flip it and go on the DC side. Did you see? Well, maybe you probably didn't. I don't know. Jason Momoa on Jimmy Kimmel. He stripped down Jimmy Kimmel because he's in some movie. And basically, he's going to be embracing his Hawaiian heritage because he does have Hawaiian ancestry. And in his Hawaiian ancestry, like it was like basically just like a sheepskin, like a cloth, like a loincloth. That's what I'm trying to think. It was like just basically a loincloth, and that's all he had on. And then he stripped down and wore that on Jimmy because he took off all his clothes and then he turned around, showed his bare bottom and everything, and he just had on his loincloth. And of course the ladies, like all the ladies was going. So it's like, is it a double standard then? So ladies could be like, yes, about Jason Momoa's.
But Duval can't compliment Lupita.
And Jason did look, he did look good. Like, I mean, some people were trying to be critical about his body, but I think that he has a nice body. Like, they're like, what happened to his abs? It's like, he's still built better than a lot of the guys. Like, a lot of you guys try to shame him. Like, he just didn't have, when he's Aquaman, he's ripped, he has his abs, when he's Aquaman. But he just had his regular stomach. Like, it wasn't like he had a gut or anything. He had a regular stomach.
And I guess like we'll go full circle with it. So it just hit me now. Namor is Marvel's version of Aquaman, basically.
Okay.
That's what
okay.
The underwater guys. Yeah, so
now I understand it, yeah.
Yeah. So okay.
But Aquaman, they were the ladies were going gaga. They was like, I don't even know what this is about, but they were like, he should embrace his culture all the time. Like the ladies were in the comments like, yes, wear that loincloth. But I mean, I think it is a little bit of a double standard with people getting all bunched up about that.
It's mad at Duval living his best life. That's all that is.
So are we even going to have this category more? Since we opened up the door with that, did you see it's a new sexiest man? They announced who the new sexiest man is. People's sexiest man.
It's a Marvel character, so it all ties together. Or a former Marvel character.
It's my character, a person who I've been said, where is he at? Why is he not sexiest man? This person to me. I know a lot of ladies are saying it should be Jason Momoa. A lot of ladies are saying him, which wouldn't be a bad choice either.
Some of them said it should be me, but that's a whole nother.
But anyways, I'm not going to even dignify that with response. No, the people's sexiest man is none other than Christopher Chris Evans, aka Captain America.
Steve. Not Falcon, Steve Rogers, Captain America.
And seeing that he got voted sexiest man, I was like, I had to, I full circle again because Lizzo had a little thing for him. It's about damn time that he got sexiest man. It is because
he said, no thank you to Lizzo.
He politely did curve her. Cause he's like a nice guy. So like he politely, he was like, yeah, but he didn't he didn't do anything malicious or anything. So he politely did that. But Chris is just kind of like, he's taking it all in stride. He's talked to some of his former Marvel people that were also voted sexiest man, because Chris Hemsworth was voted sexiest man some years back. Paul Rudd was voted it most recently. I want to say, was it last year, Paul Rudd, or year before last? I know Paul Rudd was recent. Paul Rudd.
I don't keep track of that.
It was recent for Paul Rudd. So it's like Chris was like, he got like his advice. You know, he talked to like his other guys who got voted sexiest man before, so he got like some input from them or whatnot about how to go about it or whatever. But
once again, he beat me by like 1 or 2 votes.
So I'm liking, that he did get the vote. So, ladies, are we feeling Chris Evans as sexiest man, as people's sexiest man? Are we feeling it? Most ladies seem like they were. Some ladies, I mean, I guess they just didn't see Captain America, the first one, the first Avenger, wherever they didn't see him, wherever they didn't see that Captain America when he stepped out and his chest was out, and they didn't see that part. So, but hey, to each his own. But congratulations, Chris Evans. Congratulations to him.
Guess we'll stay in the superhero realm.
Yes.
As I get my story.
What happened with the superheroes? Like I said, I've been kind of out the loop on stuff. I mean, I peek at my social medias here and there now, but
hold on, my iPad's tripping. As I get my stories, but you know, technology. Hey, we live, pal. Even though it's recorded, we live, though. Yeah.
Technology fails sometime. That's why it still pays to have pen and paper. Have your pen and your paper still.
Rest in peace, going out to the voice of Batman from the animated series. That's what I was trying to get it. Yeah. Story. Yeah. Kevin Conroy, yeah. You know, that was my shit back in the 90s, the Batman animated series. Yeah.
Because I would race home. It came on at 4:00. And I'd be racing home from school to like watch it because I love watching the Batman series. And that's where he first met Harley Quinn's character. That's where he met her at.
Yeah, Harley Quinn was on the show.
Mm-hmm. They had Poison Ivy. They had
everybody.
Yeah, they had some good characters
on there. They pretty much had all the Two-Face. They had all the your usual, and of course Joker, played by the.
I loved because he had the square chin. He had his chin was like this big, and it was like square, and then his chest was like this wide. So, but then his legs were like this small. So, but I love the Batman animated series.
And some say that's like the proper portrayal of that's the closest we had to an actual Batman series, because like 66 Batman was different. It's like I was like the 60s interpretation, but I said that the animated series was more true to the comics.
60s.
The Adam West series was like Batman's dancing.
Zach. Batui.
Had to send a rest in peace going out to Batman from the animated series.
Yeah.
It was 66. Yeah. Mm-hmm. What else you got, kid?
Well, since we're going to keep up the weekend, like we can still keeping the weekend open. Did you see Dave Chappelle on SNL?
I didn't get to catch it. I recorded, but I didn't watch it yet. So now I'm getting spoilers. Now it's turnabout. Yeah, now you can.
I did not watch SNL, but I did watch his monologue because I did see someone post the monologue. So I watched that
monologue because I was watching Black Panther. That's why I would have watched that.
And it was a long monologue. It was about 15 minutes, I want to say.
I'm looking at I see it online
But of course, when Dave Chappelle fashion, 15 minutes is like 4 minutes for him. Like, you know, it's not like he drags on and on and on. It's like he came out the gate swinging. He basically addressed the whole thing that's going on with Kanye and the comments, and got a little bit of Kyrie in there. Got a little bit of
Kanye. Are friends from back in the day. People forget, like when he put Kanye on Chappelle show, but when Kanye was just trying to get doing beats from the south side of Chicago, doing 5 beats a day for 2 summers. Yeah, that's a different word, like Cree Summers. It's like when Kanye was just that dude. Like, yeah, he put him on his show. It's like when Kanye was just like getting out there, like like through the wire. Kanye is like, Chappelle had him on then. It's like Back when Kanye was just getting discovered. So him and Kanye are friends from like
they go
20 years ago or something like that.
Yeah, they go way back. And he just basically said how Kanye could have avoided this situation, how he could have navigated it. And he talked about mental illness in it. He talked about midterms, because the midterms just happened.
Yeah, they always have Chappelle on right after an election. I think that's on purpose. They had him on right after Trump was elected.
Yeah, 2016.
Right after Biden was elected, and then now with his midterm, they always have him like the SNL right after election day.
They know what they're doing because it works.
On there all the time, yeah.
Because Dave knows what he's doing.
Dave controversial. Well, Dave controversial? Really? No, you tell it. But he was the 2016 ones because he didn't out and out just trash Trump. He's like, yeah, the motherfucker won, but he is the president, so let's give him a chance. Like, that's basically what he said. He didn't endorse him or nothing. He just said, yeah, let's give a motherfucker a chance.
Let's see what happens. Let's take
all of a sudden they decided to say Chappelle was MAGA and all that just because
not at all.
He is the president, so let's give him a chance. It's like that's all he said, yeah. But
Dave,
what they want to hear though.
Dave has the ability to make you think and laugh at the same time. Because I like his style of comedy. Like, he's definitely, like, if he's not GOAT, he's definitely Mount Rushmore. He definitely is, I think, at this point. If he's not on your Mount Rushmore, I mean, I don't know who is.
Easily Mount Rushmore to me.
I think so. Because he knows how to tap into the stuff that makes you uncomfortable to discuss out loud. But he gets it, he pulls it out and be like, when you go like, but then he does it in a funny way. And he's an equal opportunist. Like, he's not where I just target one specific group of people. Like,
no, you can't tell that to the LGBTQ.
Like, everybody is gonna get these jokes.
Them is like is always them. It's like, but Chappelle he's a free speech guy. He said, I'm not gonna be censored and shit. Yeah,
he is, and he does it in a way where it's not like it's not. I don't think that his stuff is offensive. Like, I don't think it's like where you get like he knows how to walk that fine line where you walk up to the line where it's like you push the envelope a little bit, but you don't ever cross that line where it's like, okay, now that was just outright offensive. I don't like it. It wasn't funny at all. I don't think that Chappelle does that. I think that he walks up to the line and knows how to push it just enough to be like, okay, I'm going to make some people uncomfortable. But now that I got you uncomfortable and now you're trying to talk back, now let me educate you and show you the way. Let me educate you right now. Then he drops a gem on you. And then afterwards, you're like, oh, okay. All right. I see your point of view now. I see what you were talking about. But if you guys get a chance, Google it, look up the 15-minute monologue. It's going to feel like it's only 5 minutes while you're watching it because the way that he just unfolds it, and he was just brilliant, like the stuff that he was dropping in that skit.
Yeah. Breaking news right here. I don't know. Yeah. Just popped up. R.I.P. Anthony Johnson, a UFC Rumble Johnson, 38 years old. I'm trying to find out how he died. Yeah, 38 years old. Yeah.
Young guys, just
I can't find like the details, but the alert just came in on my thing from TMZ. I'm like, wow, so
the TMZ does get the story.
Breaking news, yeah. Just had to put that out there real quick.
No.
We talk midterms. Let's talk about them, man. Politics right now. Let's talk political. Let me pull up the results because
I can't think of the politics. Kind of like we do like for like ESPN for like our sports talk, but I'm trying to think of like a bumper for politics. I guess see it not see it does like that thing when they got like the when you're watching on election night. But we'll start home. We'll start in state.
State politics, yeah. Pritzker reelected for a second term.
No surprises there. Like at 7:05, they announced that he had beat.
Exaggerating a little bit, but it was.
I'm exaggerating, but.
It was
about 30 minutes later.
It was about 7:15, 7:20. It was like maybe 20 minutes later, something like that. So between
by 30 minutes, it was like, yeah, definitely he got it by 7:30. Like you knew that he Reelected
for a second term over Darren Bailey. Yeah. He ended up with 54% over to 43, with the Libertarian getting about 3% of the vote.
Yeah.
Pritzker got over 2 million. Bailey got like about 1.7 million. It's the total vote count I'm looking at right now. So. But they did call that very early.
Super early. I
texted you. I was like, Pritzker won already or something like that.
It was like 7:15 when you texted me. I was like, what? How did he win already? Like, didn't the polls just close at 7? Like, why did he win already? But whatever.
Tammy Duckworth reelected.
Yay.
Just going over some of the other who was in the House. That guy who was up on it. For most of these, driving Kelly, the usuals, most of them.
The usual people.
Chuy Garcia, Danny Davis. Danny Davis been in Congress like as long as I've been alive, probably.
Yeah, my whole life. I've always known.
But he's been in Congress as long as I've been alive. Kwame Raoul got reelected.
Yeah, Kwame Raoul, yeah.
Some of the other races. We're doing all our local ones right now in Illinois. Who else was up for? I forgot who won the Secretary of State. I forgot dude's name. But let's look it up. Yeah.
Yeah, because we are.
We know Jesse White has been
Jesse White.
Another just like Danny Davis.
And my license has always said Jesse White. I never had a license that didn't say.
I had one license that didn't say Jesse White. Like that.
My license has always said Jesse White every year. Every time I renew my license, it's always said Jesse White. Yeah, but I'm like, who is a new secretary?
Trying to get the guy's name. Yeah. I forgot. Yeah, because it's been Jesse White so long that it sounds weird saying somebody else's name. We just had an election about that too, and I'm trying to pull up the name.
So now when you log in,
if Jesse White says psych, I'm not retired. I can't find the other guy's name on the official Wikipedia page. It says Jesse White on there. So yeah.
Then when you log into the Cyber Illinois or whatever to like renew like your stickers and stuff, it's not gonna say that no more. It's not gonna say Jesse White anymore. It's gonna say weird. It's gonna feel weird not having his name there.
Alexi, just like somebody agree. Gianlius. Like I watched the shit out of that fucking name. It's Greek though. They like. Giannulius. I think I got it.
Giannulius.
I think it's Giannulius. I think. Yeah. If I got that wrong, my bad. But bring Jesse White back so at least I know how to say his name. Jesse probably old. He said, "I'm done with this shit."
Yeah, he said, "I'm done." He didn't eat Glover. I'm too old for this shit. But he did.
Now you can go back to coaching the Jesse White Tumblers again. God damn it.
Which we love. We love watching the Tumblers. But what's some more midterm?
Oh, let's get back to the national stage. Yeah, we talked about locally. Yeah, let's get national. Let's get my election results again.
Well, your namesake lost. We know that. Dr. Oz, your namesake.
Yeah, Dr. Oz, he got his ass whipped in Pennsylvania. So let's go to some of these Senate races then.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Yeah. Right now it's split even 48-48, but it's still some states that are counting, including Georgia. We're gonna come back to them and shit.
Yeah. Georgia.
Right now, here's like what it looks like is going. I think the Republicans probably take the House because they're leading they have a pretty decent. It's like 211 to 203. You need 218 for to win the
majority. Yeah,
but they almost there. Like with states still counting, so they would only need like 7 seats.
Yeah.
Yes, only need 7. So like they probably take the House. The Senate looks like it's up for grabs right now, depending on what happens. Because like said Dr. Oz, he got beat. Like I said, he was running again. He was running as a Republican against Fetterman. Oprah didn't even endorse our homie, so like Dr. Oz had to feel some type of way about that shit. She endorsed the other guys. Like I said, that's awkward.
Yeah.
But yeah, all eyes are on Georgia right now, basically in the Senate race, because you got Raphael Warnock, who's like the incumbent, and then you got Herschel Walker. So you got to feel like a real asshole if you're Raphael Warnock, because you couldn't beat this dude, because Herschel Walker is like, he's a buffoon. Like, he's
off the chain.
A buffoon. It's like, because
I was asking Marcus, I asked him that earlier today, like, what is the deal with Herschel? And Marcus just broke down the whole
retired football player. Yeah.
Marcus broke down the whole thing about Herschel Walker. And then I started watching some of his videos, and I'm like, wait, what? Like, what is he talking about? Like, wait, what? But that's not a sound. Like, that's because you know when you see certain stuff,
like, that would be amazing.
He can put a sentence together. It's like, what are you like? What is he doing? Like, I don't.
Senator, that would be amazing.
I don't get it. Like, I mean, they just threw him up there. Like, hey, we're just throwing you up there. But then again, remember that Nevada got
win. Like I said, it's a runoff. That means that nobody got 50% of the vote, so they got to go to a runoff.
Remember in Nevada, like the person who almost lost against the guy who ran the bunny ranch or whatever. Yeah. Like he almost lost. He had died too. Like he had died, and then
dead motherfucker got real.
The dead guy who ran the bunny ranch, like you almost lost against him. So, I mean, there's that. So.
You got to feel like a real asshole if you're Raphael Warnock right now. You go into a runoff against Herschel Walker. It's hilarious to me, but yeah, you got to feel like a real asshole.
Georgia, y'all gotta show up and show out. ATL, get out there.
What if Herschel Walker wins? That would be amazing. It's funny. It's funny. It's funny to me.
It's funny and tragic all at the same time.
Funny because it's not my state. That's why it's funny.
It's funny and tragic.
Who could run in Illinois? Like, think of a former Bear.
Oh God, no! Don't do that.
When I was like, former Bear, that was a buffoon. That would be amazing. No, I ain't gonna put that out there.
No.
But let's talk about the governor's race in Georgia, yeah, because that highly contested. Brian Kemp won re-election against Stacey Abrams. It's about the same numbers as Pritzker over
Darren Bailey.
Thank you. Yeah, it was like it's like Pritzker because he got about 2.1. Stacey Abrams got about 1.8. 53% to 45%. So similar numbers, yeah.
Right.
That caused some controversy in the hood. It's like, I don't know. The barbershops are definitely talking about that. And the beauty shops, I'll say the beauty shops more so than the barbershop. Because the story that they putting out there now is saying that the black men let Stacey Abrams down. It's like,
ooh,
which is bullshit to an extent.
Ooh.
They're saying that
interesting. Do tell, how did the black men let Stacey Abrams down?
Because this a lot of them just were in the streets. A lot of people wasn't feeling her right now. But even with the exit polls showed that she still got an overwhelmingly majority of the black male vote. It's like 85% or something like that. So like pretty much almost every black dude still voted for Stacey Abrams, despite like
stop with the false narratives. Yeah.
It's just that the women was like 93, 94, but still it was like, yeah, even if it was 100% of black men, I don't know if that would have made up the deficit.
No, it made the deficit, right?
Like Kemp was just way ahead of her. It's like, yeah. And but that was like out there in the streets. I was like, oh, they coming from the black men now saying they let Stacey Abrams. That she just, I don't know, they just not feeling her. I ain't from Georgia, so but this wasn't fucking with Stacey like that. I don't know.
I'm not from Georgia. They kept on sending me emails like chip in for her. And I had to put on the unsubscribe. Why you want to unsubscribe? I was like, I don't live in Georgia. I don't live there.
Vote in this election, so stop emailing.
I've never lived in Georgia. Never. So I mean, like, how did they put my name on this email list and asking me to donate for this campaign? Can we count on your support for Stacey? I was like, I don't live there. I mean, I hope she wins, but I mean, I don't live there, you know? Yeah. I have no pull in Atlanta. I have no pull in.
The reason why Stacey Abrams why she's a household name is because of the 2018 when she ran against Kemp the first time. and like she wouldn't concede. She was saying it was voter suppression, and it was like basically a lot of the shit that the January 6th dudes were saying. Like Stacey Abrams did it first in 2018. She was saying the election was rigged and like he didn't really win. So she never conceded. So like it got all the people like, who is this Stacey Abrams and all of that. So people started Googling, finding out who she was, like because she wouldn't concede to Brian Kemp back then. It's like, and then in 2020, like she was heavy in the campaign. Heavy campaigning with Biden and all. She was like heavy into that. Yeah.
Go to the polls. Like that was a big thing.
Yeah. You should say no voting, no fucking. Saucy Santana and Trina and shit. So I guess it didn't work. I ain't gonna touch that shit. It's like, oh, I'm not. Y'all ain't gonna Dave Chappelle me. I'm not saying nothing about that shit.
That's just so crass to just say it like that. It's just not good. That's just
Another key race was Governor Abbott. He whipped Beto's ass in Texas.
Yeah, Beto in Texas. Yeah,
like Texas. Well, was a big one. That was they were looking to flip Texas, which like that would have been crazy. Texas going blue would have been wild.
It would have been like, huh?
I can't imagine that shit. That'd have been wild.
And then even the thing about they was like, hi, he's still with her after he bust those people and he still won. They was like, he bust those people.
He sent him up to Martha's Vineyard and all. Still won. Yeah, he put him on the plane there. I think that was Abbott, and then got reelected. And then when the Beto confronted him after Uvalde, remember he came and he showed up at one of his events and said, yeah, you're letting kids there. You remember that little run-in they had like, right after Uvalde. So after all of that, Abbott still got reelected after all of that shit. So yes, Texas wasn't fucking with Beto and shit.
Go figure. But we know that part of it is like with politics, like this is where I challenge people to be better. Instead of just checking yes for a name that you know, start doing your research. Like we have a little bit of time now, so the election just happened. For the next election, actually look up these people prior to, like, start doing your research like year and a half before the election. Yeah. So you can actually make a conscious decision about who you want.
Or I like what the you just put in, like
I was gonna say, I like that one too. They should make that available for everything.
And then it tells you which candidate most aligns
who aligns with you. Yeah, I like that. They should just make that thing where you can
take the partisan shit out of it.
And just who's your personality? Who's your political spirit animal or whatever? They should just do a whole site like that. And then you just type in.
Yeah, it just has a bunch of different issues. You put like where you stand on those issues. Like, where do you stand on gun control? Where do you stand on
legalizing marijuana?
Legalizing marijuana. Where do you stand on
abortion?
Where do you stand on abortion? It's like put all of these, and then like see what most aligns with your beliefs.
Funded for public education. Mm-hmm. Like, where do you stand on all these different subjects? Tax cuts for the middle class. Like, where do you stand on this?
Universal health care. Where do you stand on the like certain whatever?
It should be the
climate change. Like, where do you
climate change?
Mm-hmm. Like the big whatever the big fucking things are. Yeah, where do you
workers' rights? Because that was a big one in Illinois. Workers' rights.
Had a workers' rights on the. It's I think it won. It's going to be in the Constitution.
On the Illinois State Constitution. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Because I feel honestly, you can give somebody 20 to 25 questions of stuff like that, where it's just a yes and no question. Yes and no. It's not like
most of these, you're not on the fence about most of these. Like either you're for abortion or you're against abortion. Like just say and just be honest with your answer. It's like either you're for raising taxes or you're against raising taxes. It's
you're for universal health care, you're against universal health care.
Yeah, et cetera, et cetera. You're for more gun control, you're for less gun control. It's like just put your answer like how you feel about all of these questions.
All stuff that's yes and no.
Okay, this candidate aligns with 90% of your beliefs. This candidate right here aligns with 80% of your beliefs. See which one most aligns. This one aligns with 95% of your beliefs. Like it has like what candidate most aligns with.
You may be surprisingly shocked that somebody that you never would have even put on there.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, So that's how I think that you should do, because once you start voting once you start voting your what would we guys say? Vote your interest, your stuff like that. Once you start doing that type of stuff, everything will get better. It's going to be a long process, but people still ain't there yet. People still are with the I'm a this, I'm a that.
You get caught up in
I know this name, so I'm gonna vote this person.
Yeah, this I know that person either because they're a celebrity or they've been around forever.
They've been around forever.
So I'm gonna vote for that person, or this person has this political party. They rock this color. It's like it's gangs and shit. Well, politics is a real gangsters though, so so there you go. It is gang warfare technically.
But things will get better. That's my challenge. That I know that we do a lot. People do a lot of like TikTok challenges and just different stuff like that. That's a challenge that I will say to people. Do something like that, and then that actually will make a difference in your life. It will, over the long haul. You start making little changes today, 10 years from now, you can see those changes. Start making little ones now.
Stop blaming black men for Stacey Abrams.
Yeah, we ain't gonna do that. We ain't doing that.
Kyrie Irving, did we give an update on the latest with him? It's like
we did not. And
we didn't talk about that list of demands. Did we do that? I don't remember.
No, we didn't, because it came out after, and and y'all leave LeBron alone, because LeBron, like, I know people are trying to like hate and try to be like LeBron's not throwing him under the bus. LeBron said what he said. He said he doesn't accept like being discriminatory toward any group of people. He said that just any people, I don't accept discrimination against anybody. And then what he said about Kyrie, now he's like, okay, he apologized, but now all this stuff is just excessive.
List is
like, what are you doing? He's like, this is ridiculous. He was like, the man apologized. He apologized. What more do you want now? If someone apologizes.
The list of demands, we're going to read this bullshit.
I was like.
Yeah. It's like, apologize, condemn the film he promoted. He didn't promote the film. He didn't promote the film. Okay, make a $500,000 donation to an anti-hate cause. Yeah. Complete sensitivity training.
What? Okay. What's it, Starbucks? They had to do how to treat black people and do sensitivity training at Starbucks.
Anti-Semitism training. He said he's not anti-Semitic. Meet with Jewish leaders and meet with the team owner to demonstrate an understanding of the situation. So that's what the Nets are saying. Yeah, that he got to do all of that to return. I think Kyrie's days are numbered.
Like we said, we think that he's going to end up with a similar path as Abdul Rauf.
Comparing it to the Mahmoud Abdul Rauf.
Mahmoud Abdul Rauf. It's going to end up like that, I think.
Kyrie is just going because he's on it expiring. Yeah. So like if the Nets like don't re-sign him, which they're not, like I don't see the Nets bringing.
Who's going to sign him?
Yeah, and he's probably just going to be out there. I don't see anybody signing Kyrie. So
yeah.
Like that, or like the Kaepernick situation with this 49ers a few years ago. So
yeah,
like that all over again. But like Kaepernick, he was on it expiring, like when he started kneeling.
Fortunately, yeah. But I mean, if it's any consolation to this, Kyrie is still a multimillionaire. He won a championship.
Had a great career, yeah.
Yeah, great career. Cleveland and the Nets.
Yep, the Nets. They got derailed, but yeah, he won.
Yeah, derailed, but I mean, he still showed that he could put up numbers.
There's a number of unfortunates, like the first, like Kevin Durant was hurt when they first.
Yeah.
And last year was all of the vaccine bullshit is why Kyrie couldn't play. Is like, and then this year we got this, so it's like every year has been something with the Nets, why they had a shitty coach and Steve Nash during a lot of that too. They finally fired it.
I mean, that's my thing about Kyrie. Like, I mean, does it suck if this is the end for him? If it's like this is like a sucky way to go out. Like, I like when people can go on their own terms. Like, it's like you can go on your own terms. You decide that, okay, Father Time has beat me now, so let me have my farewell tour. If you can do that, then that's good. But I mean, it sucks if this is how he's going to be pushed out of the NBA. This sucks if it is. Because I mean, I don't see how, even if he does meets all these demands or whatever, I don't see like how he would.
Especially with him being an expiring is what makes me I'm like, they probably not gonna bring him back.
Mm-hmm.
And like, even
though you got fans at the game
that is not blackballed, but yeah, he's just he's gonna be blackballed. Yeah.
And then you got fans coming to the game because they had like the fans who were sitting courtside saying to have it like the slogan, the stuff on their shirts, you know, sitting courtside. So you got fans like doing stuff like that. So it's like, yeah, I mean, this just sucks. So, you know, it just does for him. And like, honestly, like I'm questioning, did he even watch the film? Like, I'm questioning if he even watched it, like before he even shared. I don't even know if he even watched it, honestly. Because he didn't do no context to it. He just put it on his thing. He didn't say, wow, this was so moving. This was so groundbreaking.
Yeah, it's true.
Dropping gems. He didn't do none of that.
Truth. Yeah, he didn't say none of that shit. Yeah.
The people who like watching it, like spitting nothing but facts. Like, you know, like that's sometimes someone would say spitting nothing but facts, but he did not. He just posted a link and that was it. He did nothing. So, I mean, I'm wondering if he even watched it. So, I mean, he may be like, I mean, your career may be over for some shit you didn't even watch, basically. So it's like,
it's possible. Definitely.
That kind of sucks, you know. It sucks that's what that may be. But
the latest on Brittany Griner got as well too since you saw she got transferred to some kind of prison camp out in Russia. So yeah, she about to serve some hard time now because they denied her appeal. And now she's 9.5 years. I forgot what she's facing, something like that. But yeah, they did transfer her on Thursday to whatever this prison camp is in Russia.
And it's like, well, vaping like this? What? For vaping? That's okay. Yeah. I mean, I don't live in Russia, obviously, but
of America, you if you get caught in first of all, it's legal in a lot of states, including Illinois. Mm-hmm. But if you get caught in an illegal state, you're not gonna get arrested for that.
No,
they just take your vape pens and then probably
they confiscate your stuff and
you gotta pay a fine, write you a ticket,
citation. That's it.
Yeah, write you a ticket and they'll take your vape pens. That's all. You're not doing no jail time for that and shit in the States here, but.
I just hope that mentally that she's able to stay strong, you know, mentally. Because I mean, I can't even imagine being in a foreign prison and you're a woman in a foreign prison. So it's like,
I'm gonna learn everything. I'm traveling internationally. Like, what are the law? I'm not gonna do shit. I'm not gonna even do shit. It's like, just like, can't get arrested if you don't do shit. It's like, I'm not doing shit. Yeah. Like, just because shit like that happens. Yeah. Remember back in the 90s, I'm about to do a little history lesson. You remember the boy in Singapore? You remember that?
Yeah, with the caning.
Yeah, because he I forgot what the fuck he was doing, but
I think he vandalized something.
Whatever it was, yeah, he got sentenced to the caning, and then they were saying it was inhumane. But in Singapore, that's what they do. It's like, yeah.
And the Simpsons poke fun of it when they did Bart with the boot with the Simpsons.
Yeah,
poke fun of that. That's what that was when they made their reference when Bart had to get kicked by the boot by the Australians.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, I remember. I think it was vandalism. I think that's where it was. Because in America, vandalism, okay.
Like, once again, write you a ticket. That's it.
Like, you tag, like we see graffiti all the time on Drive the Expressway. You're gonna see graffiti on the viaducts. You're gonna see it.
Drive over a bridge, you'll see some.
You're gonna see graffiti in Chicago.
Yeah, you'll see some graffiti on the bridge.
It's called tagging.
That should have been a crime starring in that movie. That should have been a felony. Yeah. Whoever wrote Graffiti Bridge should have been a felony. One of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life to this day.
Yeah. But it's called tagging in Chicago. That's what it's called when you have the graffiti as tagging.
Yeah. But that's pretty much all I got. I don't know if you got any more. Like, Alec Baldwin is suing the crew from Rust now. Like, so he's passing the blame. Because Helena Hutchins family sued him for that. Now he's suing them, saying, "Yeah, well, it was your fault. The gun was loaded." So yeah, it's gonna keep passing that blame,
passing the baton. Yeah. Meanwhile, this woman passed away and her family lost her, but everybody's like, "No, it's your fault." It's
trying to get out of that and shit.
It's all y'all's damn fault. Everybody's at fault. Everybody is.
But I'm done. I don't know if you got any more.
That's it for me. Just keep warm in this weather because Chicago like it's being sketchy now. Like winter is trying to come through right now. But
I forgot to mention. Oh yeah, I sound like Big Boss on the original Metal Gear. I forgot to mention. All my '80s video gamers will get that reference. Forgot to mention. Yeah, they found. They said it was a news found over there at the construction site of the Obama Center. So I don't know what that was. If it was a news, like I'm leaning towards it being a hoax, like somebody did that to try to get some attention. That's what I'm thinking. That's what it felt like to me. That it felt very
my face.
Felt very hoaxy to me. It's like
you see my face.
But
on the south side of Chicago.
Yep.
Come on, that's smack dead in the middle of the south side. Like it's the southeast side of Chicago.
That's all I'm saying.
That's my face I'm making.
But definitely appreciate you supporting Not Another Damn Podcast. Episode 285. You want to support us further? Give us a like. Also subscribe, share, rate, review on all your platforms. I'm talking Apple Podcasts, Spotify, TuneIn, SoundCloud, iHeart, TLC Talk Radio. What's good, Tasha?
Hey, Tasha.
YouTube and your Amazon Alexa devices. Also follow me at Ozman the Wizard on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Oz Radio on Snapchat and Facebook as well. You know how to do it.
And you can check me out at MSIMA8626 on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Also at STR8GULLEY1 on Twitter, STR8GULLEY7 on Instagram. Also, please like the Straight Gully Facebook fan page. Check out straightgully.com for your blogs and your vlogs. And for your video production needs, check out straightgullyproductions.com.
I'm Ozman the Wizard.
And Naima.
We will talk to you later.
Bye.
I'm gone.